Hello out there in the world of the NFL and the great game of football. I'm Sonia Anderson, and guess what, everyone? We did it. We made it through the off season. We made it through spring training. We made it through the draft, and now we are now up on the brink of week one. I decided to do this live Facebook post, so all in my natural. But if this is your first time tuning in, please find us on YouTube by searching All Things Football from a Lady's Perspective, Carolina Pantherettes. I'm the founder of that lovely group of ladies, 10,000 ladies worldwide, including our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook followers. Now, you can find me by following links on this page as to finding me on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook itself. Now, this is going to be a brief edition of All Things Football from a Lady's Perspective because I know everyone is excited about tomorrow night with the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Philadelphia Eagles, the reigning Super Bowl champs. How fitting that Super Bowl 53 is in Atlanta next year. And so it's going to be Battle of the Birds tomorrow evening. I'm looking forward to that. Now, let's get into a small recap of the preseason. I have not done a show because the preseason, in some matters, does not count. For me, it counts because to me, it lets me see what my team is doing and who we're doing it with and what our drafts look like. It's a great time for teams to solidify their final choices as to who will take the field on game day. And as you all know, everyone else springs into action on Sunday with my Carolina Panthers taking on Dallas Cowboys up at Bank of America at 4:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I do expect that game to be flexed to my disappointment because I'm driving up from Atlanta and I did want to see my team play in person. Now, let's do this small recap because, as we stated, this channel is for those who love the game, not just certain teams. And I do love the game. By the way, shout out to the Atlanta Falcons. My husband and I had a chance to check out you guys' coop on Saturday in the Auburn game versus the Washington State game, and Auburn showed out. I mean, that stadium is so elite. The food so delicious and affordable. Shout out to Arthur Blank for knowing what the fans love and deserve. Now, they do have unlimited refills on drinks up to about 5 minutes before the game ends. So I don't know how long that's going to go on, but it's amazing. We love the hot dogs, nachos, and there really is no bad seat in that area. We were in the 200 section, and thanks to some great people who had great tickets and, shared with my husband. So shout out to the cab. But we just thoroughly enjoyed that entire thing. So wanted to go ahead and put that out there. They have their tailgate experience down packed. Like there's no more tailgating in the streets when you come to Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta. You will receive a parking space on the lawn outside of Mercedes-Benz. Okay, so they're doing it really, really good, and the lines were not bad because there's so many lines and so many entrances that they just made it really, really fan friendly. So again, shout out to Arthur Blank. No, I'm not a Falcon fan, but I do give you guys kudos for planning the ultimate game day experience. I can't wait to go on September 16th and watch my Panthers take on the Falcons. All right, little preseason news. Aaron Rodgers got the money balling. Okay. He held out. He stated he wanted more money. And guess what? Green Bay coughed it up. Now, he did lose Jordy Nelson, his sidekick, to the Oakland Raiders, soon to be Las Vegas Raiders next year. But he got paid big. And it's going to be really interesting to see how everything comes off and, does with Aaron. Now, this is live. So, I have to give shout outs when people say hello. Hello, Bonetta. That's one of the Pantherettes. Please share this as I'm going live to anyone you know who loves the game of the NFL. I mean, Browns, Bengals, Panthers, Saints. It doesn't matter as long as one of the 32 teams. Now, coming up, I will be doing a little bit more research and tapping into the college aspect of this game because once I went to my first college game, I am hooked. That will give you an opportunity to follow those players in the college level so that when they enter the draft at the NFL, we already know what they're about. I'm definitely interested in doing that. And it's hard work getting all the facts together, but hey, somebody's got to do it. Now, if you have any questions or comments, you can put them right now while we are live, or you can go to my website, thecarolinapantherets.com. There's a website on there, www.thecarolinapantherets.com. You can email me at carolinapantherets@gmail.com. And you can, like I said, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and all those other things. Now, Aaron Rodgers got paid big, and guess what? So Jordy went to Oakland, and Khalil leaves Oakland. Khalil Mack is who I'm talking about. Khalil went to the Windy City, Chicago. Okay, Khalil, I hope you got your sweaters ready and your coats because the weather is not like sunny California. But they paid him big, and they expect to literally mirror the LA Rams page, their blueprint of how they made the playoffs. So we're going to be really, really sticking our ears close to Chicago, who may be that sneaky team. But watch out, because I told you guys in episodes past, Cleveland is a team to watch out for. Cleveland Browns. Okay? Now, Seattle Seahawks just gave Shaquem Griffin the nod today, so he's going to be starting. The rookie, whose brother is already with the Seahawks, will be definitely starting with Seattle, so I'm definitely interested in that. Speaking of Seattle, Earl Thomas is ending his strike against the NFL and is reporting for week 1. No doubt it has something to do with Colin Kaepernick's Nike deal, and he's commemorating their 30-year anniversary. Just do it, even if it means sacrificing everything. Shout out to Colin Kaepernick for your stance. However, I will not choose sides because this is a regular blog. Your opinion does count. I have my own opinion about things and how they should be handled. But shout out to those individuals who are unifying across the board, unifying the NFL, unifying minorities, unifying police officers, just unity. Hi, Crystal Harley. Love it. So now, in a little bit of history flashback, what you guys probably don't know, in way back when, 75 years ago to be exact, the Eagles and the Steelers merged their teams for one season and they became the Steagles. Wow. Who would have thought? Hi, Cynthia Allen. All right, now what's the biggest shocker of all? Denver Broncos, who after their Super Bowl ride with us, where they won and Peyton Manning left, they drafted 2016 top draftee Paxton Lynch. I'll give you guys one guess as to what's going on with Mr. Lynch. Absolutely nothing. The Broncos release him. They take that saddle right off of Paxton, and he's now looking for a job in the NFL. No hitters at this moment. But according to the Bleacher Report, he only had 4 career starts. So, Paxton, your career may be over. Speaking of careers that are over, Dez Bryant. This is week 1 now. He's not signed, you all. And I told you, the more time that goes on, the less likely he will be to get signed. He should have kept that deal with the Ravens because Dez is practically blackballed. Sorry, but he is. Now, going into tomorrow night's little preview real quick with the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. Carson Wentz still will not be back. Now, you all will remember Carson had his injury right after my foot surgery, so trust me, I sympathize, Carson. Take care of that foot. You only have 2, and it takes 2 to balance that body. Nick Foles, a.k.a. the preacher man, as I call him, since he was going to be going to seminary school when he was called back into the NFL, if you all recall, will be the starting quarterback tomorrow, and Atlanta needs to be afraid because Nick Foles is no buster. He is pedigree quarterback, okay? Now, you all know Julio did show up. He's playing, so Atlanta is expected to have their full roster on deck in the Battle of the Birds. And hello to Velda Graham as well. Now, winless teams in the preseason. Does it have weight? What do you guys think? I think it's a clear indication, as I said earlier, as to what teams will be working with when week 1 starts. It gives the teams, the coaches, the players themselves an opportunity to mesh together and to find out who really is that person that needs to be on the field, as opposed to passing a cup of Gatorade to a teammate and waiting for that big injury. Now, winless teams. Atlanta did not win not one preseason game, not one. Dallas who will be taking on Sunday. Tennessee Titans and Seattle Seahawks. Now, some people think, they're just playing around. They don't take the preseason seriously. But you guys, as big names, big people, did play at least 1 or 2 quarters of the game. So for me, Matt Ryan, with all those penalties and not even getting one first down while you were on the field, that's not good. Hope you were just taking it easy. Josh Norman is out for Washington. He's gone further north. So now he's bounced from Carolina. Didn't do much with Washington. He's gone up further northeast. So we'll be following him. Le'Veon Bell is still MIA. His teammates are up in air, up in arms because the season starts and Le'Veon is nowhere to be found. Now, close sources to Le'Veon has stated that he may not come back until Thanksgiving. But we shall see. But he's not showing up to any Steelers events. So Le'Veon said he wants money. He's not getting it. And he's not coming back. So we'll see how Mike Tomlin deals with all that. Because you all know there was another player who was released for doing similar last year. I'm just saying. Speaking of the Northeast, Gronkowski with the New England Patriots, the one that Belichick was trying to trade for a draft pick that we found out about, and I talked to you guys about that a few episodes back. He gets paid $13 million this year with the New England Patriots. So he's happy. Now, let me tell y'all the shocker. Teddy Mother-loving Bridgewater. New Orleans Saints, baby. He's going down there with Drew Brees. Teddy Bridgewater got ousted. Now, we probably ain't going to see him on the field. I'm going to keep it real with y'all because Drew Brees don't never get tired. He got that cannonball arm, and he is doing the most down there. And I honestly think, all jokes aside and in all seriousness, because y'all know I'm going to say my Panthers are going to win everything, but in all honesty, New Orleans was so close last year. Those boys are going to come back with a vendetta. Sean Payton and Drew Brees are ready to get this ring and ride out. So you guys know how that goes. Hi, Yolanda Davis Walker. Now, another person is Bowling OBJ. Yeah, New York came up off that money and decided to pay him, and the locker room celebration was on one. It was lit, as they say. Now, he's getting some money, he's getting some coins, so let's just see if he can stay injury-free and see if New York can win, 3, 4 games this year? I don't know how many they won last year. I don't think it was any. Maybe 1 or 2. But let's just see if they can at least make the wild card this year. AJ McCarron, dude, you won your lawsuit in Cincinnati by them not pulling him from the PUP list. Got signed with Buffalo, and now you're gone. When I tell you these teams are making the most drastic changes at the last minute, the NFL news really is never changing. Always changing. It's never the same. Now, Carolina Panthers, I got to talk about them for a quick minute. DJ Moore put on a show. He showed out to solidify that he is the bomb.com. Now, Carolina got some heck of a boys for quarterback. Number 2s for Cam. Those boys run and pass, and they're solid. So I'm very excited about seeing them. And while they're narrowing down this roster to 53, we're going to see what's going on next with that. Now, Sam Darnold is going to solidify his spot as quarterback for the New York Jets. So congrats to that rookie. They was on him, and he's up there. Now, Atlanta Falcons, going back to them for a quick minute, have decided to extend Dan Quinn and Dimitrov's contract as coaches through 2022. So you guys got a few more months to get some coins if they don't decide to fire y'all when y'all don't make the playoffs. I'm just kidding. Baker Mayfield is getting money as a rookie, $32.5 million as a rookie. Congratulations to Baker. I talked to you guys about Dez. And this is going to be a shocker. With his 5th, or maybe should I say 32nd team appearance, Adrian Peterson. Dude, you have to have like every uniform in your house commemorative. Like you have a wardrobe of NFL. Like you're like a deck of cards for the NFL. Everyone has played you on their roster. He's going to be starting with Washington as their running back. Hey, Julia. Now, I told you guys that Chicago is literally mirroring the plan that the Rams had. You guys stay tuned and watch out for Detrez Newsome of the LA Rams. Detrez is a personal friend of my niece, Gwen, back in North Carolina, and he is from Hope County, Rayford, North Carolina, a little small area outside of Fayetteville. But I had the honor of meeting him. Real nice young man, very mannerable and, very quiet. So I looked to see him. He was putting up numbers during the preseason. So congrats to him. Hi, Teresia. And it's just a big, 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 big. Yeah, it's your beautiful friend, Julia. Beautiful as well. Thank you. Now, I will tell you guys that Aaron Donald will be what the Rams will be capitalizing. You guys know McVay took them all the way. And this is going to be an interesting season. Very interesting. We got a lot of talented rookies. We got a lot of talented vets who are coming back from injuries, who are fighting their ways back. Malcolm Butler, who you knew got benched by New England last year and didn't get to play. Belichick benched him, is fighting his way back to the front, trying to stay relevant. So it's big, and it's the most exciting time of the year for me personally. And as you're tuning in, I'm sure it is for you as well. Feel free to share this page. Please go on my YouTube and find me. Like whatever you need to do, find me, find me, find me. Even if you need to inbox me. I'm the moderator, facilitator, and founder of this page as well for all football fans, ladies in particular. And of course, the Carolina Pantherettes, close to 10K worldwide. My beloved Pantherette sisters. That's about it for this episode. I will definitely be back on here after the weekend wraps up, after we have Atlanta and Philadelphia and all of the entertainment that's going down on Sunday. Have a great night. Today is September the 5th, 2018, and be blessed.